let's talk about one of the most frustrating shots in all of golf, the topped shot. You know the one. It can absolutely kill a great hole. But here's the good news. It's a problem with a really clear solution. And in this explainer, we are going to fix it for good. Oh man, we have all been there, right? You take this perfect practice swing, you feel totally confident, you step up to the ball, and then that awful, clanky, thin contact. You just watch it skid and bounce maybe 30 yards down the fairway. It is a feeling that can just completely throw you off your game. But here's the thing, topping the ball isn't some deep, dark mystery. Not at all. It's almost always caused by just a handful of simple, fundamental breakdowns. And once you see what they are, you can actually correct them. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, let's get a crystal clear definition. When we talk about topping a golf ball, we mean your club is hitting the top half, like the equator of the ball. Instead of hitting down on it and compressing it, your club is already moving up when it makes contact. And that's what creates that harsh feeling and a shot that never, ever gets off the ground. So why does this keep happening? Well, most of the time, it's got nothing to do with a lack of skill or talent. It's really about a breakdown in one of 4 key fundamentals during the swing. Let's diagnose what's really going on.
That's right. It almost always boils down to just 4 main culprits. I want you to think of this as your own personal diagnostic checklist. If you're topping the ball, I guarantee you can trace it back to a breakdown in one, or maybe even a couple of these 4 areas we're about to jump into.
And here it is, the #1 offender by a long shot, coming out of your posture. You know, you start your swing in this great athletic position, but then as you swing down, your chest lifts up, your head pulls up, and your entire spine angle changes. Well, when your body rises, guess what? The club rises with it, making it pretty much impossible to hit the bottom of the ball. Because #2 is surprisingly simple, and it's all about your ball position. See, if the ball is too far forward in your stance for the club you're hitting, your swing is naturally going to hit the ground before it gets to the ball. So by the time your club head actually reaches the golf ball, it's already on its way up, and boom, another topped shot. All right, next up, a bad weight shift. Solid golf shots absolutely require you to move your weight from your back foot to your front foot. If you hang back, though, with all your weight stuck on that trail side, the lowest point of your swing moves behind the ball. Your body then tries to save the shot, usually by flipping the wrists, which just lifts the club up and right into the top of the ball. And finally, the mental mistake that so many players make, trying to scoop or lift the ball up into the air. This happens when you just don't trust the club's loft to do the work. You try to help it up, which makes your hands fall behind and the club head flip past them way too early. Let me be clear, that scooping motion is the absolute enemy of clean, ball-first contact. Okay, so we've identified the problems. Now let's get to the good stuff, the solutions. For every single one of those 4 causes, there is a direct, proven fix that you can start using on the range today to build a much more solid strike. For our first fix, if you're that person who lifts up, the feeling you need is to stay down. The key swing thought here is to feel your chest stay pointed toward where the golf ball was all the way through impact. When your chest stays down, your swing arc stays low, and you can finally make that clean, compressed contact. Now, check this out. It's amazing how a tiny little change in your setup can fix a huge swing flaw. This table gives you a super simple guide. For your wedges, the ball should be right in the middle of your stance. As the clubs get longer, it just inches forward, all the way up to the inside of your lead heel for the driver. Seriously, check your ball position. It might be the easiest fix you ever make. Now, to fix that poor weight shift, you need a really clear goal for your finish position. And this says it perfectly. Your goal is to finish every swing with the vast majority of your weight, we're talking at least 80%, planted on your front foot. If you can do that, it's basically a guarantee that your weight moved forward correctly, creating that downward angle of attack we're looking for. And to fight that urge to scoop, I want you to focus on this one thought. Keep your lead arm straight and extended through the impact zone. A bent arm actually shortens your swing radius and causes the club to lift up. A straight, stable lead arm keeps that club head low through the ball and just lets the loft of the club do its job. All right, understanding these fixes is one thing, but actually building them into your swing, well, that takes some practice. So let's go over 4 really simple drills that will help you build the right muscle memory for clean, consistent contact. First one up is the brush the grass drill. This is pure, simple, fundamental work. Forget the ball for a second. Just take some easy half swings and focus only on making the bottom of your club brush the grass in the exact same spot time after time. This is literally training your body to find the correct low point of the swing.
Okay, next. For anyone who tends to hang back on their trail foot, you've got to try this. Just place a folded towel under your back foot and make some swings. If your weight stays back or you sway away from the target, you're going to push that towel backward. The goal is simple. Swing without moving the towel. It forces you to shift your weight forward.
And it's so important to see why these drills work. They're not just random exercises. The brush drill trains a consistent low point for your swing, making it the perfect antidote to topping. And at the same time, that towel drill gives you instant, unmistakable feedback on your weight shift, forcing you to move correctly toward the target.
This next drill is absolutely fantastic for anyone who lifts their chest up too early. Just set up to your ball like normal, but place another ball or even a head cover about 6 inches in front of it. Now, your only thought during the swing is to keep your chest pointed at that front object through impact. This will keep you locked in your posture.
And finally, to kill that scooping impulse for good, try hitting some really soft, gentle shots using only your lead arm. It is almost physically impossible to scoop the ball with just one arm. This drill teaches you what real extension and rotation feel like, allowing the club to stay low and stable right through the hit. And again, let's connect these drills right back to the fixes. The chest down drill directly forces you to maintain your spine angle, which prevents that destructive lifting motion. At the same time, the lead arm only drill ingrains that feeling of a stable club face and a wide swing arc, making your old scooping motion feel completely foreign and wrong. Okay, so we've covered the causes, the fixes, and the drills to build new habits. But the last piece of this puzzle is all mental. To truly stop topping the ball forever, you have to adopt a new mindset about what actually creates a great golf shot in the first place. So here are a few final rapid-fire thoughts to take with you. Remember to keep your grip pressure nice and light. That promotes a smooth swing. Try to keep your head relatively steady, fighting that urge to peek up too early to see where the ball went. And most importantly, never, ever, ever try to help the ball get into the air. Just trust your club. You know, it all really boils down to this one single powerful idea. Your job is not to lift the golf ball off the ground. Your job is to swing the club down and through, making contact with the back of the ball. The loft that's built right into the club will do the rest of the work for you. The only question is, are you ready to stop helping and start trusting?